I'm Russ with Smith's. You know, as a young hunter, I was always taught to plan for the worst and hope for the best. That's why in my bag, I'm now carrying the new Pocket Pal X2 from Smith's. This is the Pocket Pal X2. This is the newest little tool from Smith's that is a sharpener and a survival tool. I'm going to show you a few of the features that it has, both from the sharpening side and from the survival side, and I'll show you how to use it. Sharpening a knife with the Pocket Pal X2 is fairly easy. There's a couple pull-through sharpening slots on the top of the sharpener. One is a carbide slot, and one is a ceramic slot. The carbide slot is your coarse slot, and the ceramic slot is your fine slot. You can use the carbide slot to set the edge on a very dull or damaged blade. You can use the ceramic slot for finishing the edge. Also, the ceramics are very specially shaped so they can sharpen serrations. To sharpen a serration or gut hook with the tapered diamond rod, just pull the diamond rod out. Here's the tapered diamond rod on the bottom. Lock it into place and use it to sharpen your serrations. You could also sharpen a single bevel blade with this tapered diamond rod. To sharpen a hunting knife, like so, you want to insert the knife into the carbide slot. If it's a very dull or damaged blade, tilt the tip down slightly, then pull the knife blade through, like so. Because it's two sets of carbide blades, you're sharpening both sides of the knife blade at the same time. And to reset an edge, it's going to take you probably 6 to 8 pulls through that slot. Then you want to move to the fine slot. Again, tilt the tip of the blade down, pull the knife through, like so. Make sure you hold the knife straight up and down. Don't lean it to one side or the other. Start at the back of the blade and sharpen all the way out to the tip. And you want to put that about 8 to 10 times. Now, if you want to sharpen a serrated edge knife, which is the serrated portion of your blade, you want to open the tapered diamond rod, lock it into place, put the rod into the serration, and then hold the rod at the angle of the serration, the grind angle of the serration, push in and turn. You have to do each individual serration, like so. And then when you finish, you want to rub the back of those serrations across the back to remove that burr. Or you can pull the serrated part of the blade through the ceramic slot like so. When you pull the serrations across the ceramic stones, just use light pressure. That's how you use the Pocket Pal X2 to sharpen either a standard edge blade or a serrated edge blade. Now let's get to the cool part of this new product, the survival features. As you can see here on the survival features, you have a compass that hangs off the end here. You have a whistle in the end, right here. You also have a light, an LED light. It's a push button. Here's your button right here. You just push the light like that. It doesn't stay on. You have to push the button to hold it on. And then you also have a fire starter. Fire starter is a little fire stick that slides into the edge right here. And the fire starter, you can actually use the precision ground carbides to create the spark with your fire starter. Now, the first time you use this fire starter, you'll notice it's a black rod. You have to remove the black coating from the rod to get down to the metal to create the sparks. So you want to pull that through there several times to remove that coating. I do it all the way around most of the time. And then what you see, once it gets down to the sparks, it starts creating the sparks. When you finish, you just put your fire starter back into the little compartment there. And those are the survival features of the Pocket Pal X2. I'm getting ready to start a fire with the Pocket Pal X2. And I don't have my matches, so I've got my fire stick out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert the fire stick into the carbide slot, and then I'm going to pull it through like so. The other way you could do it is that you could hold your fire stick in your hand, turn the Pocket Pal over, and insert the stick into the carbide rod, and then shoot the flames down to the fire like that. That's how easy it is to use the fire stick to start a fire. You're not ready to go hunting or camping until you have the Pocket Pal X2 from Smith's.